Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today my dream came true and we have another old school format in Yu-Gi-Oh! This time travel event features cards from 2008 in OCG, and basically that's the return of that format, and even though that has returned, that doesn't mean we're gonna play with him. That sounded so wrong. Anyways, let's proceed to the deck list. Today we're gonna be playing zombies, and I think this is a very cool deck, not necessarily the best for the format, but it was fun, it was exciting. We have a bunch of floaters and just a whole bunch of cool effects that we can utilize, and some extra deck with some synchro monsters. The idea of this deck is to utilize the graveyard and floaters. We have stuff like creature swap to switch for the floaters. That's a cool strategy. We also have foolish burial at 2, which is very nice, and we have stuff like G card of safe return, which is actually one of the best cards you can play for this deck. It essentially allows you to draw a card every time you special summon a monster from the graveyard, and of course with cards like Mizuki and the Monster Reborn and Book of Life, you can definitely utilize that effect to draw a couple of cards. And on top of that, we just have access to a bunch of other things. For example, Diddy Crow is pretty good because you need to counter that a little bit at least, which is nice. We also have access to stuff like Sangan, Spirit Reaper, which is a nice floodgate effect to stall the game. We have Crush Card Virus for it as well. We have stuff like Grand Mo, which was actually a staple back then. It was limited to 1. Same thing for Breaker, same thing for stuff like Heavy Storm and Brain Control. The idea here is to play sort of a mid-range deck. We're not playing neither aggro nor control. I decided to play something in between because I think it's fun, but I really didn't want to play that because most people are just gonna play a deck revolving around this card, and that's probably a good idea, but I just wanted to have fun. And for the synchros, we just have a bunch of decent target for zombies, and we also have the Colossal Fighter, Stardust, and Red Dragon Archfiend, which used to be some of the better staples to synchro summon into. You could also craft multiple copies of these, but I didn't want to spend UR points to get them, if that makes sense. And I also don't play Goyo Guardian because it requires an Earth Tuner, unfortunately, and we don't have access to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's have fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Guys, I'm actually very excited today because I literally woke up, saw the Tryout event, and I was like, my time to shine. We also get a 6 card, by the way, during turn 1, which is very strong. Now, I do have the Foolish Burial, but I do want to keep it for now. I'm probably gonna go for like a giant rat just to float into something else. Also, the Spirit Reaper is not a bad idea because it's a nice effect to just stall, but we're gonna pair that maybe with the Crush Card Virus if we do get it, so that's a cool thing there. And we're playing against a stun deck, of course, dude. People play old school Yu-Gi-Oh for fun and they still play stun. This is just ridiculous to me. We're gonna flip giant rat now, and I'm gonna go for maybe Plague Spreader because that will give me some synchro plays. Oh wait, it doesn't give me any synchros. Does it require 2 zombie monsters? Oh, it does require an additional zombie monster. Okay, I wasn't aware of that actually. I thought that I can do more with that, but anyways, I guess we're gonna attack with this, and we're gonna hit the Dice Jar, which is very interesting card to play. So now they hit 6 and 5. What? What the hell? If the winner rolled a 6, the loser takes 6,000 damage. Dude, okay, he's on 1600 now, I guess. What was that effect, dude? Oh, wow. Tribute my monsters for Lava Golem with level limit area B. That's so fun to play against. Woohoo. And now we're gonna lose 1,000 health, which is not that big of a deal. So this makes all level 4 or higher to defense position. So we need to use lower level than that, which is actually pretty easy to do with my deck. So I'm gonna bring back the Plague Spreader, and I'm also gonna summon the Spirit Reaper. And now he's gonna literally lose his mind because I'm gonna deal so much damage with this, and it's gonna be so nasty. Let's just attack with the Spirit Reaper, which will be 300, as well as activating the effect to discard the card, which is so nasty for him, and then an attack for additional 400, which is just a nice bonus. We could go for more plays, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I don't need to commit any more resources to this. We do also have the new Spacian Grand Mo, which means the moment they summon something, we can just bounce it to the hand and attack for additional damage. That's so nasty, bro. I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. Oh yeah, summon another copy of Lava Golem. Yeah, that's cool. Man, come on. Seriously, you gotta be kidding me, dude. That's gonna be an additional 2,000 damage. We do have, however, 900 damage to win the game. This is hilarious, by the way, because floodgates are usually very nasty in these formats, but I just happen to have the right cards to deal with this, and that's what you get for playing floodgates, dude. You get what you deserve. Another coin toss win. All right, I want to get something like Solemn Judgment would be great. Maybe some like floater or 2 would be nice. Let's see what we get. Solemn Judgment and a floater. That's incredible. And we draw an extra card, another creature swap. That's actually very good, by the way. Usually what you would do is just set the giant rat plus Solemn Judgment. The moment they deal with giant rat and we float into another one, we activate creature swap, we get the stronger monster, we attack into it, we deal with it, and then we float into something else. And that's just called value. But they're gonna pass turn without doing anything. Okay, I'm a little surprised. I didn't expect that, but sure. Well, I guess I'm gonna go for like a Sangan. I don't really have much more to do. Let's just attack for 2400 and pass turn. My opponent might have bricked, or like he's playing a stun deck and he just wants to tribute two of my monsters for Lava Golem again. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Oh, Heart of the Underdog. That is very interesting. I probably should have solemned that, but oh, wait, what? Nothing else? Sure, I guess. Well, I'm just gonna push for more damage. I don't have game, but I have close to game. I guess they have to do something next turn. I don't know what's happening. Draw an extra card. Revealing Dark Magician. Bro, are they playing like level 5 or higher normal monsters and they really don't have anything else? Dude, they really are. Oh my god, he's gonna draw his entire deck. You gotta be joking. Seriously, dude, I probably should have just negated that, not gonna lie, but whatever. There's no way they played 37 normal monsters, dude. There's no way. Come on. Seriously? Bro. Okay, I guess that will take a while. He's 20 cards in the deck already. Okay. I mean, I guess he's just gonna go for like 1 or 2 cards left in the deck when he draws another copy of Heart of the Underdog, and that's it. Oh, wait, no, he has Exodia? Wait, I saw the leg. Come on, dude, there's no way I'm not gonna solemn that and now I'm gonna lose to this? Imagine hitting Exodia. I guess he has to draw another copy of Heart of the Underdog. There's no way he's playing only 1 copy of this, right? Oh my god, dude, this is getting a little scary. He has 10 cards in the deck left. No, this is not cool. Gaia the Fierce Knight. Alright, bro, by the way, he just added every single of Yugi's older monsters and he drew finally a Heart of the Underdog and now he's gonna lose the game. Well, I mean, that was kind of close. I actually got a little scared here, but yeah, we just win the game, I guess. And now he has to discard like 20 plus cards. Oh my god, dude. Not gonna lie though, I was about to poop in the pants because I actually thought for a second he's gonna get it. Okay, let's just win the game, I guess. There's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, I mean, I would assume this is just a normal monster, but just in case, I'm literally gonna steal it. Maybe they're gonna have a lot of defense points. All right, let's see what it was. It was a 2000 defense monster, but it's not gonna be good enough, unfortunately. Well, he did try. Maybe he will hit it next time. Next game, I guess. All right, 3rd game in a row, we're going first. That is what I'm talking about. And we also get an additional draw, which is very nice. Spirit Reaper is a decent card to get. Let's go with the Allure of Darkness. First of all, I want to see what I'll get. And yeah, I mean, I guess nothing too incredible. We're just going to banish the Spirit Reaper. We're going to set the Pyramid Turtle and pass turn with that. I don't need to commit any more resources. Once we set up the graveyard a little bit better, we can utilize a lot of these spell cards. And I'm playing against Lightsworn and I'm going to float into maybe Zombie Master could be a nice card because we can bring back a monster. And my opponent activates Card of Safe Return, which is not that big of a deal currently. And now it's time to go crazy. We're going to start with Zombie Master. We're gonna send to the graveyard the Mizuki, which will let me bring back the Pyramid Turtle to the field. Now on top of that, we're gonna be able to go for Plague Spreader Zombie here. We're gonna also activate the I wanna go for Brain Control if I can, but it isn't gonna be the best of ideas currently, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's go into the Revive King Hades here, and that will let me activate first of all the effect of my Plague Spreader Zombie. I would like to go for the Diddy Crow because it's the only card that I can get rid of currently, and now we're gonna be able to go for level 8 synchro play, and I would go for something like Colossal Fighter because it's gonna be an annoying target to deal with for my opponent. And now we're gonna summon it. By the way, this card has an animation and most people probably haven't even seen it. Now I'm gonna go Mizuki and I'm gonna bring back from my graveyard the Hades, which is very good. And by the way, that's only the tip of the iceberg here, guys. We have so many plays. Let's go again Foolish Burial. I'm gonna send to the graveyard another copy of Mizuki, and because this card's not once per turn, I'm gonna be able to use it again. We're gonna bring back to the field now the Pyramid Turtle, which is very nice as well. And now, to make things even more broken, we're gonna return every single one of these cards here to the graveyard so I can bring them back an additional time, which is just crazy, dude. I'm gonna bring back the Plague Spreader Zombie here, which will let me go for an additional synchro play, and I'm gonna summon the Revive King Hades. I'm actually gonna use the Pyramid Turtle because, you know, it's not that bad of an idea, and yeah, that's very good. Now, also, I'm gonna activate the Plague Spreader Zombie here to bring it back because I wanna summon the Stardust Dragon. I do believe it's gonna be a very good card if he has Mirror Force. So this is gonna protect me from Mirror Force or anything else that can destroy my monsters. And now we activate Mizuki once again to bring back Hades once again, which is just ridiculous, dude. Now let's attack with this. And if that's Mirror Force, this... Oh my god, dude. I am so good at the game. Oh my god, man, I predicted him so hard. Okay, that was just classic. That was just pure classic, dude. Wow, okay. I mean, we're gonna deal with that for 1,000. Oh no, come on, he has Honest. Oh, seriously, dude. After so much comboing, one honest is gonna stop me from winning this game. That is just so annoying, okay. Summon back the Colossal. Main phase 2, we have nothing. Oh, come on. Seriously? One honest stopped me from winning this game. That was so annoying. Okay, but we still have a good chance of winning this, you know. Battle phase dealing with Zombie Master, that doesn't matter much. And yeah, I mean, unless he has like a godly hand to summon 4 synchro monsters in one turn, I don't think he's winning this. And yeah, of course not. Dude, we managed to basically squash him, but now I wanna be a little bit safer. I'm gonna go for brain control. If he does have another copy of honest, it will be nasty, so I do want to take control of that. And now I am actually gonna attack with it basically into his monster. That's gonna be the Raikou, but that's not that big of a deal. Now he's gonna target one card to destroy, but we do have the Stardust Dragon, but that doesn't matter. I guess he's gonna target the Stardust Dragon. And come on, dude. Seriously, you're gonna mill the wolf now and save yourself again? Bro, he's so lucky. Come on, dude. Man, you gotta be joking with me. No way he sent specifically wolf to get him an additional extender so he doesn't lose the game, man. Now I'm gonna activate this actually because I can, and I didn't hit anything, of course. And he gets back his brain-controlled Jan to the field. Bro, how is he that lucky? Like, seriously, that's so annoying. And he has a Plague Spreader zombie. Oh, come on. He's gonna go for Synchro 6. The cool thing is he cannot summon Goyo Guardian, which would have been one of the best targets, but he's gonna draw an extra card, which is annoying. Synchro summoning into Flameville, Urukuikzas, okay. And summoning Judge... Yeah, of course he's gonna top deck it. Yeah, sure. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna lose my whole field then. Bro, there's no way I'm gonna lose after such a game. Oh, come on. There's no... Come on. You gotta be kidding me. I synchro summoned 4 times in one turn and I'm gonna lose to a random wolf mill to the graveyard and an honest. That is just absurd. And all of that after predicting Mirror Force. There's no way. And he's gonna get the Monster Reborn. Like, come on, dude. I lost the game to this. No, that is just diabolical. There's no way. I feel so sad now. That was one of the most unfortunate games in my life.